Okay, it's finally time to get the racket in our hands. So grab your racket and let's get started here. So here we are. Feet are about shoulder width apart. The racket hand is right here at waist level. Our other hand is up here at the throat of the racket. Let's start by looking at the grip on the forehand. People commonly refer to this as the shaking hands grip. I like to use the index finger knuckle as the guide. That knuckle is on this nice wide bevel on the racket, which, as you see, follows right up to the racket face here. This is how you can remember this grip. This index finger knuckle follows right up to the strings here. What this does is it gives you a very flat racket face as you go to contact the ball. So we're starting right here. First thing we're going to do is make that turn. Okay, let's do a few of these. Just feel that turn. Head stays forward. Let's do a few with the eyes closed. Closed. Now I want you to do a few and see that when we start here, the racket head's right here. As we come back, it stays at the same level. So I want you to follow it back with your eyes. Follow it back there. See that nothing else happens here, but we make this turn. This is the most important part of the stroke. Feel that. It can go up a little bit. We just don't want it to go down as we come back. Let's try that one more time. Starts here, comes back. Now from here, the forearm drops. Feel that, just down like that. Down. What we don't want to have happen is the wrist to drop, because that's when we get a lot of inconsistency in our forehands, and this is a real common problem for people. So it's just the forearm dropping. Let's try a few of those with the eyes closed. So we're here, feel it, the forearm drops, just the forearm. The wrist stays in the same position. Forearm drops. Okay, now from here, you see how the handle is parallel to the ground. As you come through, the handle wants to stay parallel to the ground. It really helps with the consistency. So it's back here, handle stays parallel as it comes through. It does not do this. This increases inconsistency. So it's here, and you come through. If there's a lower ball, all we do is bend our knees rather than dropping the racket head, and then come on through, and you see the handle is still parallel here as we come through to contact. We're here, turn, drop, step, and out. One more time. Turn, drop the forearm, and right on through. Let's take a look at the footwork, because what happens here, we turn, and my weight shifts here, push off this foot, and step in like that. Feel that again. We turn, step, right like that. Now the contact, remember the contact point for the forehand is right out in front of the front foot here, just an inch or so. We want to contact it here every time, not here one time, here one time, here one time. Leads to a lot of inconsistency. Contact is right here. So we see the ball coming, and we time it so that right when the ball gets to that spot, our racket is there. Okay, so let's try a few more here. We turn, drop, contact, and right on out. And turn, drop, contact, right on out. Do these with your eyes closed. Turn, drop, step, contact. One more time. Eyes closed. Turn, drop, step, contact. And back. Two more with the eyes open. Turn, drop, step, contact. And one more. Turn, drop, step, and contact. All right, when I finish, see where my racket is, right here. That arm is fully extended. My hand is right here at eye level. Let's try that again. This is the finish. Turn, drop, step, contact, and finish right out here in front. Let's see one more. Turn, drop, step, contact, and right out here. The arm is extended. You can feel it in here. Okay, let's do 6 strokes in super slow motion. Feel how slowly you can go here. Here, forearm drops, step, contact, and finish. Let's try that another time. Turn, feel the forearm drop, step, contact, and finish. Let's do these two with the eyes closed. Turn, feel the turn, feel the forearm drop, we step, contact, and finish right at eye level with that finish. Another with the eyes closed. Turn, drop, step, contact, and right up to eye level with the hand. Two more with the eyes open. Turn, feel it. Forearm drops, step, contact, and right on out. And one more. Turn, drop, step, contact, and through. All right, let's take a look at the backhand. Now remember we said about changing the grip here on the backhand. For the forehand, this knuckle, remember, is right here and it follows up to the strings of the racket. On the backhand, we're going to take this knuckle and we're going to shift the grip a quarter of a turn so that now this knuckle is on the edge of the racket here. Now it's just the index finger knuckle that is on the edge. The other knuckles angled down. So the way to remember this is that the index finger knuckle is on the edge of the racket. What this does is it gives you that flat racket face again, which gives you more consistency as you hit the ball. Now for the two-hander, there's a much smaller grip change. You just make an eighth of a turn right to there, so that angled bevel, this knuckle's right on that angled bevel, and then the other hand is on the racket. So you just make that teensy little switch. So let's try a few of these with the shoulder turn. So we start here, we turn the shoulder, and we turn the racket. Let's try that again. We're in the forehand grip. As we start turning our shoulders, we also start turning the grip so that we're right here. Okay, just like on the forehand, the hand starts right here at waist level, and as we turn and change the grip, it stays right there at waist level so that the racket and shoulders are perpendicular to the net. Let's try that one more time. We're here, we just make that turn. Now from here, both forearms drop down. Feel that again, dropping down. It's not the racket head dropping down and the wrist dropping like this, it's the forearms dropping. Let's try a few of those with the eyes closed. Here and down, and here and down. And you see when it drops down here, my handle is parallel to the ground. And as I come through, it stays parallel, right like that. Okay, let's try that again. We're back here, see it here, it stays parallel. Does not drop down. If the ball's lower, we just bend our knees. The handle stays parallel, and we come through right like this. Feel that. The racket head does not drop. The handle stays parallel, and we come through. Now from here, let's see the footwork here a little bit. We're turned to here, and the weight's on this foot, and we're going to step in. See that again. Turn, weight's here, step. Transfers our weight to the front foot, gives us the power. Turn here, drop, feel that weight push, and we step in there. Let's do a few of those with the eyes closed. Turn, drop, and through. And one more with the eyes closed. Turn, drop, and through. And now the contact on the backhand is just out in front, about a foot out in front of the front foot. Right there every time. We see the ball coming, we time it so right when the ball gets to that spot, our racket gets there. Now on the two-hander, contact is just out in front of the front foot, just like you'd be hitting an opposite hand forehand. Let's go back. We turn, drop, step, contact. Let's try that again. Turn, drop, contact. Feel what that feels like. One more time. Turn, drop, step, contact. And when we finish, our racket's all the way out here. Arm is fully extended, hand is at eye level, the racket head's way up there. Let's try that again. Turn, drop, contact, and right out here. Feel that again. Turn, drop, step, contact, and finish. One more time. Turn, drop, step, contact, and finish. Okay. Let's try this again with the two-hander. So we're here, down, contact, and it looks like this at the end. Let's try that one more time. Here, down, contact, and all the way out in front. Okay, let's try this. Do 6 full strokes in slow motion. We're here. Okay, slow motion. We change the grip as we turn our shoulders. Forearms drop down. We step, contact, and finish right out here with our shoulders perpendicular to the net. Try that again. Turn, change the grip, drop, step, contact, and finish. Let's feel it with the eyes closed this time. We got the forehand grip, we switch, we drop, we step, contact, and right on out. Let's try one of those again. Eyes closed. Forehand grip, we turn, drop, step, contact, and right on out. 2 more, eyes open. Feel it. Turn, that hands right in here, forearms on the side, drop, contact, and right on out. 1 more. Forehand grip, turn, drop, step, contact, and right on out in front. Okay, let's do a few alternating back and forth and see what that feels like. We're going to start just with the shoulder turns again. So you got your forehand grip, we turn here, head stays forward. We come over here, switch the grip, turn the shoulders, head stays forward. Again, back to the forehand grip, turn, back over here, switch the grip. See how my head is staying forward. Let's try 4 more of these. Turn here, back to the center, turn, come back to the center, switch your grip, back to the center afterwards, and switch the grip one more time, and back to the center. Okay, let's try the full stroke now. So we're here, we turn, drop, and all the way out. Switch the grip, turn, drop, and all the way out. Back to the center, turn, drop, all the way out. Switch the grip, turn, drop, all the way out. Let's see what that 3-step footwork feels like with the racket in our hand. So we turn, and 1, 2, and 3 as we hit the shot. And we shuffle back to the middle. Let's try that again. Turn, and 1, 2, 3, and back to the middle. One more time. Turn, and 1, 2, 3, and back to the middle. Okay, let's try it on the backhand. So here we switch the grip, we turn, 1, 2, 3, and back to the middle. Try it again, switch the grip, turn, 1, 2, 3, and back to the middle. One more time. Turn, and 1, 2, 3, and back to the middle. Now let's work on tracking the ball. Feel, we turn, we see it, and last second our eyes come down. Let's try that again on the forehand. Turn, here it comes, eyes down. 2 more times. Turn, seeing the ball, and last second our eyes are down there. One more time. Turn, and last second right down there. Let's try a few on the backhand. Turn, seeing the ball, and down, last second. Again, turn, down, last second the eyes come down. 2 more. Turn, and last second down there. 1 more. Turn, last second down there. All right, let's do the breathing now. So we turn and as we hit it. Turn and as we hit it. 2 more. Turn and exhale. And 1 more. Turn and onto the backhand. Turn and again. Turn and 2 more. Turn and 1 more. Turn and now let's go into 3 steps doing both the breathing and the tracking. This is a little more difficult, but this is what you need to do to hit a good tennis ball. So we might as well practice it here in our living room. It's easier when we get on the court. So we turn and 1, 2, shuffle back to the middle, over for a backhand, tracking it, 1, 2, and eyes come down at the last second, over for a forehand, tracking and back to the middle, over for a backhand, turning, tracking, 1, 2, 2 more here. Turn and 1, 2, back to the center, turn 1 more time, 1, 2, and back to the middle.